Hi guys, it's me, Kelly, your spiritual lighthouse, your sunshine in the dark, the person that you would like to come and hang out with for a little while on the internet, on YouTube. Hello, hello, hey, hi, how are ya? Hey there, what's new? Okay, so I am back. Once again, I have written some things down in my book. These are things that just come to my mind. I like to write them down and I like to decipher them by checking them out on Google and finding out what exactly the things mean that are coming to my mind. Okay? So, one thing that I heard was it shouldn't feel forced. Simple. Whatever you're doing in your life, whatever you're doing to make money, it shouldn't feel forced. Whatever you're doing to keep your peace shouldn't feel forced. Our creations shouldn't feel forced. Uh, just whatever it is that you're trying, whatever level you're trying to get to, it shouldn't feel forced. Your relationship shouldn't feel forced. In fact, if your relationship feels forced, 9 times out of 10, it isn't going to make it. Okay, because things are supposed to flow. You're supposed to go with the flow. If there's a current and then there's a wall, well, this is gonna overflow, right? Like we're gonna end up with problems, major problems. And then I heard you're gonna blow up. So I don't know if we're gonna blow up as a result of like this river and this blockage and like we're gonna explode on somebody and freak out. Excuse me, my God, that was weird. But yeah, shouldn't feel forced. And then you're gonna blow up. So are we going to blow up on people? Are we going to blow up like YouTube? Are we going to blow up like in our community? Are we going to be like in the newspaper? Are you a painting artist, any kind of artist, novelist? You're going to blow up. Whatever it is, you're going to blow up. Okay? Or you're going to freak out. One of the two. I don't know. I don't know. Right? um, I then heard stalemate. But I didn't write stalemate. I wrote stale man. So, but I meant stalemate, but I wrote stale. So that's funny. So maybe you have a stale man. Is your man a little stale? All right. Are you dealing with some white bread over there? Some real like. There's nothing fun going on. Not white as in skin, like vanilla. Here we go. Like vanilla flavor, people. Okay, get your mind out of the gutter. All right. Stale man. He's stale. There's somebody in your life that's stale that you got to get rid of, okay? Nobody wants to eat the stale cracker. We're spitting it back out. We're not down. Okay, then I heard balloons. So, you're going to blow up, right? And then balloons. So, are we blowing up balloons? Is there something coming in where it's a cause to blow up balloons for you? Maybe you're getting a promotion at work. Maybe you just got this job you really wanted. Maybe you just started your own business. Maybe you just got into that school you wanted to get into, or you just finished school, or whatever. There's something going on because I heard accolades. So you're going to be getting yours. You're going to be getting your accolades. And if you haven't got accolades, then I'll give them to you. Round of applause. Round of applause. Me to you. Spiritual lighthouse. The sunshine in the dark. I'm giving it to you. All right, trying to pump you guys up. So, and you're gonna blow up. Are we blowing up balloons? All right. So yes, for our accolades. So where do your passions lie? Was another thing that I heard. So this is the question that you're asking yourself continuously. Where do your passions lie? You're gonna know this. You're gonna find your passions on your healing journey. So whether you're overcoming addiction, whether you're on some kind of a new health journey, like you're just trying to better your physical unit, your vessel. You're on this healing journey. And this journey is going to take you and show you your true passions. So now is a time of trying new things, right? Coming out of that comfort zone, finding out what your true passions are. How do you know unless you try? That's what they're trying to ask you, right? And we're doing this by healing. Like, Because if we weren't interested in healing ourselves, we wouldn't be interested in getting to know ourselves. We're getting to know ourselves. That's what we're doing here. When you're on a healing journey, it's a journey of getting to know yourself better, right? That's what you're doing. And then I also heard beef broth. So funny story. I love beef broth. Like, I will drink it. I'll just heat it up. It sounds real banged out, but like it's soup, man. It's like Ichiban noodles. It's like ramen noodles without the noodles. It's good. So everybody in my whole life thinks it's disgusting, and they always make fun of me for it. All my kids, my old man. But it's great. And to all of you spiritual people, like all my healers out here, my tarot readers, whatever, you're going to know about like spiritual attacks and when we're doing our readings and when our voices go out. And beef broth, okay, I shit you not, will make your throat feel so much better. Oh man, I'd endorse it. I like the Co-op Gold flavor is my favorite. Co-op Gold, the no name. That's my favorite kind of beef broth. Not a Campbell's fan. It doesn't taste the same. Maybe you're getting over a cold, or maybe like soup, like broth. It's just gonna be good for you right now. Maybe you need to do like a broth cleanse. I'm not endorsing that. I've never done this broth cleanse. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Maybe I just like to drink broth. It makes me feel good, makes me feel like warmed up. Sometimes coffee's overrated and I really don't want to get all like, burnt out from coffee. So beef broth, yes, I endorse that. Have a drink. Just try a sip of it. I've been putting, what's this shit called? I've been putting steak spice in mine. It's pretty good. Alright. So, yes. All of our healing, this is all coming to the forefront because of the healing journey that we've been on. So, I picked the Lapis Lazuli card. And I think that's a really cool name, Lapis Lazuli. I like it. It reminds me of like Italian. I like Italians. Talk with my hands a lot. I'm not Italian, but I like Italians. Okay. So comment if you're Italian. All right. Okay. So essential meaning: the spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity consciousness, and inner vision. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in, and phone home to the conscious universe, to the source of all love, strength, and wisdom, the law of non locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in a non ordinary state of thinking and perceiving. Hold the phone. I just learned a new thing. We just learned a new thing together. So, the law of non-locality. I had to look that up. You know me. So let's check this out. So, the principle of non-locality in quantum mechanics says that quantum particles, even at great distances, and correlate their behaviors with each other instantaneously. It is instantaneous action at a distance. So that's like prayer. I feel like, have you ever like been part of like a prayer chain, but it's actually worked? Like, not like not the fake prayer chain on Facebook, like the, oh, if you don't share this with 10 people, you're gonna die. Not that crap, but like an actual prayer chain, like from a church. Like, I used to go to church a lot, and I actually was on one of these prayer chains. Didn't think it was like, I don't know, I just didn't know what it was, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be on your prayer chain. And then when it happened, I was like, oh shit. Like, one lady was sick. I don't remember what happened to her. I'm not entirely sure, but it was years ago. Anyways, they all called me, and like we all wished her goodwill. Like, we all prayed for her together, and this woman like got better, like miraculously. It was weird. It was a weird thing. It was something else. It was different. So, the law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in a non-ordinary state of thinking and perceiving. This is the state of mind that you're in when uh, you're having a really blissed out day and like it's sunshine and rainbows. Literally, like you're outside picking flowers, like you're taking pictures and all the colors are brighter and you're getting weird stuff in your pictures, and it's like you're in an altered state of mind. Like it's just that different perception, that different reality. Like you're, yeah, this a non-ordinary state of thinking. You're not thinking about the bills or the kids or the to-do list or blah 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 school. Like you're not thinking about that shit. Like you're just blissed out. So when you're in that state, you can achieve this, or you can achieve this state, sorry, through meditation and prayer. I think, well, you can meditate without closing your eyes. Like, I'm not the type of person to sit still and meditate. Oh, not going to happen. I mean, I've done it because I've tried it, because you should try everything, but, like, it's just not my thing. I'd rather zone out in the field. Like, I'd much rather go climb a hill, go for a walk and zone out. And that's a good way to do it, too. Back on track. So reconnect to the conscious universe. That's what it is you're reconnecting to the conscious universe, no matter how you do it. So that's the message of this crystal. It's time to reconnect to the conscious universe now. It's your time. It's telling you you're overdue for a renewal of your spiritual alignment. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm of universal consciousness. A microcosm of universal consciousness. Holy, that's a mouthful. Microcosm. I don't even know what a microcosm is. Google. Google Ho at its finest. Over here. Microcosm. A community, a place, or a situation regarded as encapsulating in a miniature the characteristic qualities or features of something much larger. Okay, what? Reconnect, blah, 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 blah. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm. Your mind is a community, a place, or a situation in miniature, the characteristic qualities or features of something much larger. Okay. Carrying on. Yeah. So basically, like, there's a community consciousness. I think that, yeah. How do you explain that? The community consciousness. It's like there's this higher consciousness, I guess, around you, but it's like, I don't know if there's like a well or something of like everybody's thoughts, do you know, like a community consciousness? Like, I don't know. Maybe by like an example, like by me throwing myself out here, it's creating my community, our community, a community of like minded consciousness, right? It's a microcosm of consciousness. Okay. All right, I'll get over that. Now, you always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. That's interesting. So enlightenment comes when you go within and open to the light that is all around you and within you. Epiphanies abound once you quiet your chattering mind and tune into the higher mind, where ideas beyond your current grasp flow easily, ready for you to access them. And I was just talking about that in my last video about like this anxiety that I was feeling in the energy, and how our thoughts are racing constantly. And like maybe you're feeling like that too right now, right? If you didn't watch the other video. But it's telling you like once you go in and you're able to quiet your mind and you're able to quiet down the chattering of that mind, like you're able to tune in like frequency, like your radio, tune in to that higher consciousness. So maybe that space is like the same space where I hear all of my things that I write down in my book, right? Like maybe that's the space. So relationship message. All of us arose from the same liquid soup of potential when the earth began to take form. And you, like everyone, are made of the stuff of the stars. I said that in my last video. That's funny. You should probably watch that one. If you didn't, it was right before this one. It's going to be right before this one after I post it. You are intermingled within the creation of all life And lapis lazuli spirit is here to remind you that you're never alone and you don't have to figure out this stuff by yourself. Lapis lazuli spirit can help you. Say it with me. Lapis lazuli. We need. It's fun to say, and they like saying it in here a lot. So here we go. It can help you learn through relationships with others and through tapping into the universe for higher wisdom and insights about those experiences. Sometimes it takes being around people with a different perspective to start to better understand yourself and what you most deeply value. Is someone in your life today gifting you with a new perspective and insights that can help you on your healing path? I wrote that healing journey. This is awesome. This is Archangel Michael. I always ask him, like, what is it? What do I need to know? What do I need to tell people? And this is what he gives me, right? It says, we are one, unified in consciousness, always interconnected and able to draw on the natural affluence we share. There is plenty to go around, which is what the conscious universe wants you to remember when lapis lazuli spirit appears. If you're feeling disconnected from the conscious universe and its infinite abundance, you might find it difficult to recognize the prosperity that is yours and the opportunities available to you and dancing right before your eyes. Be still and meditate, and ask the conscious universe to be with you and heal your sense of scarcity, allowing you to remember you always have enough and you are enough. Like rubbing a crayon over a piece of paper towel or over a piece of paper to reveal a hidden leaf hidden beneath it, you can trust that by having a conversation with the conscious universe, you will experience revelations and recognize what's been there all along. Your natural state is to feel the wealth inherent in the conscious universe, created in a world lush with millions of species, beings all together. Connect and remember asking to be awakened out of your spiritual amnesia. Connect and remember asking to be awakened out of spiritual amnesia. That's interesting. So meditation. Meditation with this stone allows us to connect with our sovereign within. It allows access to that part of us that knows and is willing to share knowledge and guide us. Not to what we want, but instead what we need. Yeah. So just this example, like just by the simple act of me asking Archangel Michael what I'm supposed to talk about today, what I'm supposed to tell you guys, or what I'm supposed to learn, or what we're supposed to learn. Like, just by asking these questions to him, and then I pick cards, right? And then it'll give me this kind of thing. And it all goes, it's just so funny how it all synchronistically goes together. Every time. Every single time. It can't, there's nothing else that it could be to me than magic, than my angels, than my archangels, than a higher power, a higher consciousness, something connecting with me, because I'm connecting with it. When you choose to connect with it, it will connect with you. And it's like a phone line that, you know, I was going to say it's like a phone line that can't be broken. And the only way that it can be broken is if you stop believing. Ring, ring, hello. It's Archangel Michael. It's God. It's your ancestors. It's, your buddy that passed away, and I love you, and I'm sorry, and I want to see you do better. Better than me. Are you going to answer? You can talk to these people. You can connect with, I don't know, you can connect with, like, passed over loved ones. You can connect with animals. Like, me and my animals have the weirdest connection you've ever seen. Like, my neighbors probably hate me, but I'm like ridiculous. I'm like, hello, my baby dogs. Ah! Like, I'll scream for that. Like, not like scream, but like that. I'll be like, oh, my babies, how are you? Ah! Right? Freak out and get them all excited and tell them how much I missed them and how much I loved them. To the point that my neighbor's dog, like, dug a hole under the fence and started coming over to my house, coming to the yard when I got so excited and was getting my dogs excited, saying hi to them, right? Like, everybody wants a piece of this energy. Everybody wants in on it. And once you figure out how to tap into it, then you're in on it. And you can keep calling back. You can keep having this conversation. This conversation doesn't just have to be a one-time thing. Like, you can constantly and consciously talk to them whenever you want. Like I have 16 internal conversations going on all at one time. Like, which is why I stutter or I talk too fast sometimes, or when I'm reading and I'm trying to read and stay on, I'm trying to stay reading, and then my ADHD hits, and now I'm looking 3 sentences down at this word that caught my eye, and like I lose it, right? I lose my spot. Anyways, so I'm gonna ask one more time. Archangel Michael, what would you like? Okay. See, and like when I asked then, I seen these cards in my mind, his cards, flash in my mind's eye. Like even though they were on the table, like I seen them in my head, like a picture of them. Right? Like that's how I get downloads. Maybe that's something that you noticed. So he wanted me to use his cards. Okay? That one. Signs from heaven. So as soon as I picked this card up, I heard look at the bottom of the deck. I didn't look at the bottom of the deck yet because I want to focus on one card at a time, but I will. So it's things like that. Signs from heaven. So there's feathers. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. These are things I want you to look out for. I always say this to you guys because it's important every day, not just one day. It's little things that you have to notice. It's like it'll spark this magic that wants to be let out. Like your inner soul knows its own magic, but it's your conscious brain that doesn't believe it, or it hasn't believed it. Okay, but I want you to look. Feathers, coins, things that are out of place, lights that are flickering on and off, noises that you're hearing. My daughter, I have one very extremely gifted daughter, like they all are, but this one, she's just feels everything. She's a lot like me. But she always hears pots and pans banging and scares the hell out of her. So I'm always smudging the house. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't even give us a smudge yet, I don't think. Well, I did before I started, but I kind of wanted to get into the habit of giving you guys a smudge from home. Smudge from where you are, because we all need it. So if I can do a virtual smudge with you, let's do it, right? Yes, just don't forget your signs from heaven. Protect my community. And keep these guys of golden pure hearts. Okay? Ooh. I just heard don't get back, don't get even. Like don't get back at them and don't get even with them. Just let karma do its thing. Karma will take care of it. They'll take care of it for you. I'm hearing. So if you're in a situation right now where you feel like you need to get back at somebody, they're advising you to not get back at somebody. Don't do that petty thing. Yeah. Don't be a petty Patricia. We don't need that around here. Patricia's crazy. Alright. So I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck now. Yes, again, healthy choices. Always. Always. And even smudging is healthy. That's a spiritual. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. You need a spiritual, like, healthy choice decision. Like, you got it, like a spiritual thing that you commit to every day. Maybe you should smudge every day. It's a little tiny thing that, like, it boosts your mind. I don't know, it does something for you. It's healing. It's like an instant, like, breath of fresh air. Maybe you need that. Okay. I just felt like somebody tapped me on the back. Study and learning. That's another thing. That's another way that you can tell if somebody's around you. Like, is do you feel odd sensations? Are you feeling a tapping on your back? You feel somebody brushing your face or pulling your hair? Have you ever had that? Like, these are all spiritual gifts. And you're learning about all this. They want you to learn about look up spiritual signs that like passed on loved ones are with you, or that your angels are with you. Spiritual signs that Archangel Michael's with you. Okay? And you're gonna realize your potential. You're gonna see that you have half of these gifts, like half the shit that you're reading, it happens to you. You're not that far off. You're not as far off as you think. It's just your mind. You're not trusting yourself, Earth Angel. Alright? You guys are Earth Angels. We are. I'm going to read about, you know what? I want to read about the Earth Angel. Let's see if my phone will work again. And it's 11:23 again. I don't know if that was this video or the last one, but both of these videos are going together like clockwork. No pun intended, because that's the time. Alright. Earth Angel. Just about forgot what we're doing here. Earth Angel, spiritual meaning. So Earth Angels, or light workers, are spiritual beings born into a physical form. Spiritual beings born into a physical form. They come with the mission to make the world a lighter, happier, and more peaceful place to live while reducing conflict. Light workers, like peaceful warriors, I just heard. Light workers are usually very sensitive and can feel the needs of others. So that's what you are. You're very sensitive. Because you're so sensitive yourself, that's why it's hard to do something like this, because it's hard to come out of our shell, because we're that sensitive that we don't want our work to be shut down and looked down on and made fun of, right? We don't want to look like an idiot any more than we already have. Maybe we've been called an idiot in our lives, like so many times, because we have this looking at the bright side mentality, the positive mentality, the like, what's the positive to the situation mentality, like there's got to be some good in this situation mentality. That's you. Every single time. Transformation, 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 transformation. These butterflies behind me symbolize transformation. You are transforming. You are letting go of the past, letting go of these past people that have been holding you back, have been making you sad, these people that have been dragging you down, right? Again, you're learning all of these life lessons. You get it. You're starting to understand that life isn't as it seems. It isn't just this 3D world. There's so much more to it. Shine your light. Like, they're urging you to shine your light with whatever feels right for you. Okay? Okay, I always give you these examples, but like, give me more examples, guys. Right? The painters, the writers, the artists, right? The YouTubers. You could be a landscaper. You could install pools. Okay? You could be a concrete finisher. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not about your job. It's about doing this thing, creating, because it's what you're passionate about. I want you guys to be doing whatever feels good to you, whatever helps you shine your light. Like, whatever helps you help other people. Like, once you truly start, like, first of all, you're always shining your light. Always, like, without even meaning to, like, but once you actually do this on purpose and you set your intentions and you follow through with them, like, I want to help people. That's all I want to do. I'm a helper. I'm a healer. I always have been. That's my mission. That's what I'm here to do. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I've been taking care of people. I've been taking care of adults. Okay, I never got a chance to be a kid. Maybe you didn't either. But now is your time. You have to reconnect with that inner child, to have that childlike wonder, to remember the magic. Surely there's a time in your life where you remember magic. There has to be. If you're a non-believer, think of a time in your life when there was magic, when you felt that magic, and then reach for it, grasp for it, right? You want that back. Don't hit yes. And you're going to do that by meditating or just getting into that kind of a state, that state that we were talking about. Did I write it down? I didn't write it down. That, oh, what was it? If I press back, it'll go. Yes, the law of non-locality. It's an interesting law. I should probably read those. What's this one here? It's flying out at me. Take a break. Oh, now it's gone. Holy. Okay, peaceful warrior. I knew that was going to come out. That's what I feel is you're a peaceful warrior. You're not trying to cause problems. You're not trying to cause waves. We don't want to have issues with people. We're not trying to fight anymore. Maybe we've been fighting all of our lives. I know I have, right? We're trying to fight, like, we're trying to do, like, spiritual work. We're trying to raise the vibration of this planet. That's what I'm trying to do. So I hope that that's working for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. Tell me how you feel about this. How does it make you feel? Like, do you feel like I'm calling you out? Because I'm not trying to. I'd never do that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would do that if it was called for. You know, just like I hope that one of you guys would call me out too if it was called for, right? So, again, you know, let's just take time to breathe. Right? We're all human. And we're all just looking for a little bit of peace, comfort. And actually, I don't know if you guys have heard of these like breathing exercises. There's some really interesting breathing exercises that like can help you too. That wasn't very informative. Should I look it up on Google? Let's just do a quick breathing exercise. Oh, it says, so right pops up breathing exercise. Breathing exercises for anxiety popped up, and for sleep, and for lower blood something, sugar, or pressure probably. I can't see. But so breathing exercise, spiritual meaning. So here we go. Breath work can also be a spiritual practice which can allow you to move beyond your mind and body and help you connect to your inner self. Many people who practice breath work experience spiritual awakenings and the ultimate state of meditation and relaxation. See? Breath work. Okay. That's what it can do for you. It can put you into that zone that we're looking to be in. That state of, what was it, unrationality or whatever, like that state. Like I love living in that state. I've always lived in that state, right? Express your creativity. So get it out. I can't express it enough. It's on the bottom. Synchronicity. Yes, express your creativity. And ironically, that's what I'm doing right now, which I really like doing. It doesn't feel like work. It's not hard. Like I'm not really anal about like the video and stuff like that. I mean, I hope you guys are liking the sound and the video quality and all of that, but like I don't know how to edit it and stuff, so what I'm giving you is real, it's raw, it's uncut, right? And maybe that's what you're like too. There's a loved one in heaven that's trying to connect with you, okay? And it's important that you, okay, actually here, it's important that you know the signs of the love, like that someone's around you. So signs a loved one is with you. Okay, so we got sensing their presence. Well, like number one, like when you sense that they're there. Okay? Vividly dreaming with them. Signs with a personal significance to you and that person. Unexplainable electronic disturbances. A whiff of their signature scent. So that one happens to me often. And I always I always smell cigarettes. I get this like overwhelming odor of cigarettes. and I know that my grandma's with me or my grandpa's with me, right? There's a couple, but like, there's a couple of them that have that distinct smell, and I know it's them. Okay, so again, feeling a gentle touch. Like, not long ago, I just felt somebody like poke me, or like, not poke me, but like touch me. And there's nobody here, obviously. I'm in an 8x8 like little unit. Okay, so receiving spiritual symbols, feathers, coins around your living space. Oh, witnessing butterflies, having a particular bird visit you regularly. Okay, maybe there's a bird. I know robins signify loved ones, past loved ones. Oh, or they send you songs. Yes, I get this one a lot. Like songs on the radio, like your special song. Like if you had a song with them, or if there's a song like where they'll try to tell you stuff through the music that they're putting. Like they put it there for you. It sounds made up, but it's true. I don't care what anybody says. I believe in magic. I hope you do too. So their appearance manifests on objects. That's interesting. Some people have reported the manifestation of their loved one's appearance on ordinary objects. So, seeing your loved one's face in cloud formations, or patterns on tiles, or shadows, or stains, or unexpected places. That's interesting. Um, so, you may see your loved one's face or silhouette when you're facing challenges. These could be things that are happening to you. These are signs. So if someone's passed away and you don't believe that they're like with you, like they're gone and they're never coming back and they can't connect with you, that's BS. And I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not trying to be rude, but it is. They're with you. They're here. You can call on them all the time, just like you can call upon Archangel Michael and your ancestors. You can call upon them, and their souls. They're not they're not tied down to this world. Like they're up there, but they can come back down. Like they're with you. They want to help you. They're here to guide you. Some of them become your guides, right? So, vision in your mind's eye. If you're seeing this person in your mind's eye, it means that they're with you. You're not crazy. Like, these are actual signs, that you're psychic. Like, you can see these things. Like, they're there. You can feel them. You can smell them. You're being touched physically. Come on. Having out of body experiences. Not sure. Seeing partial or full physical apparitions. So you can ways to communicate with your loved ones. Okay, so if you're having a hard time communicating with them and you want to, it's first time or something, so you can light a candle and focus your attention on its flame. Envision your loved one's presence and speak to them. Okay, take note of how the candle behaves and moves, since your loved one can manipulate it. That's interesting. Journaling, intuitive art, object connection. I'm assuming that that's like you take an object of theirs and then you like connect with it, right? Yeah, oracle cards, stuff like that. Anyways, there's just a sign from a loved one, and I feel my friend right now, Jason. He was my best friend. He was my best friend when we were kids for a lot of years, and I just always feel him. Yeah. Anyways, maybe that's important to you. Maybe there was a Jason in your life too. I've got many of them, but that's who's coming through to me. Yeah, and unconditional love, see? And I just feel that. I feel like he just told me himself, like, I love you unconditionally. Like, that's literally what I felt and what I heard, and I just feel like he gave me a big hug. So, I don't usually tell people that. I usually keep all that kind of stuff to myself because, again, people think I'm nuts. But am I going to say this to somebody? Like, I mean, I'm saying it to you guys on here, but it's a little bit different because I'm trying to teach you something. So I hope you came here to learn. Sorry. Yes, love and accept yourself. It can take a lot of work to love and accept yourself, especially if you're like me and you come from a hard place. Maybe there wasn't much love. Maybe there wasn't much acceptance in your past life where you came from. Sorry, I didn't mean like past life. I meant like childhood. I was thinking like south nodes and north nodes too at the same time because my mind was doing two different things. And I know that the south node is actually about your, like, it could be about your childhood. It could represent your childhood, and your north node could represent your future, like where you're going. Or the south node could represent a past life. and your North Node could represent this lifetime. But yeah, so maybe that's something that you need to look up is your North Node and your South Node. That's very important. Actually, you should get on there right now. You'll learn something super cool about yourself if you do that. I'm telling you. But you should look up the Vedic, and you might not agree with it. All right, everybody's heard my dilemma. I thought for my whole life that I was a Libra. Turns out I'm a Virgo. All my boyfriends pretty much have been Virgos, and I had a hate on for them. Turns out I'm the Virgo also. It's ridiculous. It's kind of one of those funny things, you know. Anyways, so miracle of nature. Get out into nature. I want you to go look for the rainbows, the butterflies, the dragonflies. I want you to look for some sage. Go sage picking. Find out what some sage looks like. Look it up. Go out for a sage pick. Pick your own sage, burn it. Listen to your angels and stuff when you're out there. Ask to connect with them. Ask. I'm hearing. Trust your vibes. Trust your own vibes. Just because somebody looks at you funny doesn't mean that they know you. It doesn't mean that they have the right to judge you. Okay, and you don't have the right to judge people either, and neither do I. Okay, it doesn't mean I haven't judged people in the past, doesn't mean I might not judge them in the future, but I'm working on it, and I don't like judging people because I don't like to be judged. So I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I want you to honor your beauty. Do something for you. Do something special for yourself. Okay, please do that. Give yourself a hug. If you don't have anybody to give you a hug, give yourself a hug. I'm hearing that. Like, look at her. She's hugged. Just give yourself a nice hug. Do it for a couple seconds. It might feel stupid, okay? But sometimes if we hug ourselves and we envision hugging our loved ones, that we're hugging our loved ones, it'll feel like that. Like it is. It is. You'll feel them too. You'll feel their energy. You'll feel this warmth, okay? And don't forget about the miracle of prayer. So if you don't pray, that's okay. This can also be you writing out your manifestations, writing out what you want, writing out the things that you want to happen in your life, okay? I love you guys. If nobody's told you that today, everybody needs to hear it. Everybody. And you know what? Like, there's so many kids that come to my house, and you just wonder, you know. I say I love you all the time to my kids. And, you know, I just wonder if other parents are the same way. I just feel like I want them all to know that they are loved at all times. And, I don't just go telling other people's kids all the time that I love them. I don't. I tell my kids that. But then I see that these kids look at them like, should you say that again? So, yeah. Yeah, I love you guys. And everything's going to be okay. If nobody's told you that, everything's going to be alright. Life can be an absolute shitstorm. I understand that. Honor your feelings, though. Don't discount your inner knowledge and your know-how. Like if you're stuck in some kind of a bad situation, a bad relationship or something like that, where somebody's like gaslighting you and trying to make you feel like you don't know what's going on or like you're crazy, just I want you to honor your own feelings. If you know that you're spiritual, if you know that these things are real for you, then don't let people gaslight you into saying that you're ridiculous, you're crazy, whatever. I want you to listen to your own inner voice. And this, do you see that? This is how I feel. All right? This is how I feel when I write down stuff in my book for you guys or when I do it for myself. I feel like there's somebody whispering it into my ear. Kelly, shh, 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 Kelly, shh, shh, shh. And then I'm like laughing out in public because people are like, this, what is going, laughing by myself because I'm hearing whatever. But just don't let it get to you, okay? Just keep balance. There's a balance to everything, right? You can't just be sitting around listening to the voices inside of our head all day and not getting anything done. We have to bring it back down, reel it down, come back down to earth for a little bit. As much as it sucks sometimes, it's important. All right. Okay. I'm going to get one more card for you guys. If you've made it this long, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Yeah. And this one again. How many times have we gotten this synchronicity card on the bottom of the deck? I don't even know. I've lost count. Synchronicity, synchronicity, synchronicity. This one might need to be read. I'll read it for you guys. And express your creativity again. This is your sign from your angels, your sign from your ancestors. This is your sign from your loved one, your passed on loved one. If there's somebody that you're thinking of when you came into this reading or whatever, when you're here, it's them. And they want you to express your creativity, and they're hijacking it for me to let you know. Okay? And this is a synchronicity, 100%. They're here with you. They want you to express yourself. They're begging you, and I know that it shouldn't feel forced. I wrote that down. It shouldn't feel forced. I'm not trying to force you. They're trying to give you a gentle nudge from your spiritual lighthouse. A little bit of a gentle push. Okay? I might be the one to push you like a little bit spiritually, and that's okay. Alright? If you need somebody to do it, I'm always here. I'm just a phone call or I guess a text away or whatever you want to say. Okay, we're looking up synchronicities now. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. There is a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life. Everything is perfectly timed by God and the universe, so trust that your angels are sending you divine guidance through the information and people coming into your life at this time. There is positive guidance for you here. There's positive guidance here for you. Trust the process and take the path that is being shown to you, as it will take you forward one step at a time until you're where you need to be. The angels of synchronicity are here to guide you and will remind you of their presence at the perfect time. There is no such thing as chance. All is guided. If you come across an opportunity that is perfectly timed for you, know that this is the work of the angels. There are no coincidences. Only God incidences. God and his angels sending signs and messages through people and situations that seem perfect for what's happening in your life right now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to begin or even end a project, know that these synchronistic events occurring right now, if you've been waiting for the perfect time to begin or even end a project, know that there are synchronistic events occurring right now to show you the truth of the situation. 93 is that number. And that's a 12, that's a 3. That's kind of funny itself because 3 is like the spiritual number, right? Anyways, I read all that. I hope we're good there. My mind's kind of going a little bit like I don't know why I can't like focus right now. It's kind of bad. Is there anything else what else? I want to get an animal spirit. Okay, let's do my animals. Where did they go? I got one more. Okay, give me an animal, please. Oh, you freaking unicorn. You are the unicorn. My God, stop screwing with my throat here. Hang on one sec, guys. This is pretty hardcore. I want to get a little bit more of that. My throat is all messed up for whatever reason. Okay, you guys are the unicorn. Alright. That's a animal of the ether in this book. So, unicorn. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real or not. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intention comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? This is just what I'm reading in here. Like, male, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, okay? Don't be going crazy on me. So the unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp. Oh my my god, let me be able to flip this paper. What does it say? The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for answers. That's what you've been learning about this whole time. I keep getting this learning, this learning, this learning, this learning and teaching, teaching and learning, and studying. So the unicorn and the sixth chakra. Maybe sixes are significant. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye. Okay. Sorry, it said third eye, but I was thinking sixth chakra, and I was like, wait, what? Confused me for a minute. So yes, this center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and represent some say our two eyes see the past and the present, while the third eye peers into the future. Yeah, so I think that you're looking into the future. Maybe that's all you're seeing right now. Maybe you have blinders on and you're just seeing into the future. Right? You're a unicorn. You're special. Like, do you see the moon in this card too? Even the moon's lit up. Like, maybe you should start learning about the moon cycles and how the moon cycles affect you, especially as women. Like, yes, the moon affects the men too, but I'm talking like specifically with our cycles, like for women, like there's weird things and how Native women always used to get together and like they would go and have like their time together in a tent, right? Or sorry, you know what I mean, TP. They would do it together, right? There's something special about it. There's something powerful about it, magical about it. Like there's just something to it. Okay. The next card I got is this guy, the elk. So he's stable, resilient, headstrong, and represents the father. So the great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. This is you, fully established in yourself. You know your core values. You're not going to let anybody talk you out of it. You fucking know what you know. Sorry for swearing. Okay? They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. The world needs more of you. It needs more unicorn energy. It needs more people opening up. It needs more of this lapis lazuli. It needs more of you. The world needs you to shine your light right now. The world is a dark place. Like, do you watch the news? Probably shouldn't if you're hanging out over here. Like, I don't watch the news. I don't live in that world. I don't live in the 3D world. I don't. I don't connect with people there. I connect with people here. This is the plane that I like to live on. I like to live in the magical. Okay? Alright, so when you're in balance, you're supportive, you're kind, and you're consistent. When you're out of balance, you're pretentious and high and mighty. What to bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. Again, it all is wrapping back around to that. Eating and drinking more consciously. And it even told me this beef broth. I drink beef broth. I don't know if you can see it in there. I don't want to dump it on my cards, but it's in there. I don't know why I started drinking this stuff. I have no idea. Like I said, it just reminded me of ramen noodles without the noodles. I'm not a fan of the noodles. I like the soup. Just don't like cardboard like noodles. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry to all the noodle eaters. I used to be a fan. I used to be a big fan. I don't know. Don't know why I don't like them no more. Maybe you're noticing that. Maybe you're noticing that foods that you used to eat before and drinks that you used to drink before, like you just can't. I physically can't drink alcohol anymore. I like overdid it. I think I killed it. Like I can't do it no more. You know when you listen to a song over and over and over and over again and like you kill the song? Or like you watch a movie over and over again? You know? Don't get me started. Got lots of movies of those, like Zootopia. Okay? All sorts. I can go on. Toy Story. Lilo and Stitch. Like there's many that I've watched over and over and over again with my kids and it's just like they killed it. Like, you know, I can't even watch it anymore. But anyways, like with food, maybe there's some stuff you can't stomach. Maybe you can't Maybe you smoke cigarettes and now they just disgust you. Like, you just can't do it. This happened to me. I was smoking like quite a bit of cigarettes, and I always hated cigarettes. I don't even know why I started smoking. I know why. I was just in a really low point. But yeah, I never thought that I would smoke ever, and I did. It was really weird. It was strange. But then I stopped, and I couldn't do it anymore. I could not physically do it. It was making me ill. Like, no good. No bueno. And yeah, there's just random things like that. Like, I used to be able to eat cheese slices. Like, cheese slices weird me out now. They just, I don't know. They don't feel right. I don't know. I like regular cheese, I guess. I like it to feel real. I like to eat the real food. Like, I don't want to eat the microwave crap anymore. Like, that I used to like. I used to like pizza pops. Love that shit. Oh man. Ah, man, I love pizza pops. But now they just repulse me. So I don't know if this is like something like a level up. Was that me at my pizza pop era? Now come and see me at my air fried chicken nugget era. You know, from real chicken breast. All right, stuff like that. If you haven't tried like chicken breast air fried freaking nuggets or like strips, you should do that. I would do a lot of things for some chicken strips right now. Carrying on. Anyways, let's get one more message. One more message here. Okay, the buffalo. Buffalo. Strong buffalo. Unicorn, elk, and buffalo. Where's my buffalo? Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Yes. Excuse me. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. Maybe you're understanding that. Maybe something happened to somebody that you know, like a close friend or something, and you're realizing, my God, like how precious of a gift life is. Like, we only have so much time here before we're sent back to come back down again, or whatever we choose, right? And it's just a synchronicity again that it's talking about everything that I've been talking about before this. Like, so this, remember we were talking about like this blissed out feeling, like when we're out in the trees and nature and whatever, and like that feeling, and like that's how we connect. Okay, well, it says, where is it? I'm super ADHD right now. I can barely read this page. Whatever I just read. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. So we're feeling that. And that was the other thing, is that it says, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead. We were talking about that, about we're not going to look in the rearview mirror anymore. We're only looking ahead, right? That's all that we need to do. There's nothing back there for us. And that's the energy that we need to have and that we need to continue on with. Oh, I didn't mean to close that page. Just going to see what the bottom part said there. Okay, so when in balance, you're trusting and you're a pure presence. When out of balance, you're restless and you lack gratitude. This is all of us, not just you. To bring into balance, prayer. Again, that's what it's been saying. They all connect. We need to pray. We need to meditate. We need to not look in the past. We need to forgive ourselves. And just remember that there's some things that we can't take with us, like to the future. Pizza Pops can't come. Not on my ride. Sorry. Don't know why. Cheese slices? Not really coming. You're not doing it for me no more. Right? Booze? Sorry. I don't like feeling sick anymore. And that's how it was making me feel. Like, it didn't for the longest time. I was drinking booze a whole lot. Didn't make me feel like that. And then one day it was just, nope, couldn't do it no more. It's my angels telling me, enough is enough. You gotta quit. Maybe that's something that you're hearing too. Anyways, Okay, guys, I got the dragon on the bottom. I was going to wrap it up. It's wanting me to do this one more. That is another ether card. Okay, so dragon. Seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. So we had the balancing card. So maybe that's what it meant, was balancing your ego, our egos, balancing our life, right? The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world, and when dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves, and when we look in the mirror deep into our own eyes, we may even get a glimpse of the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing the omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. When we let the dragon guide us, we hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. Yes, see the beauty. See the beauty in everything. Be grateful. It is said that if the yogi does not see beauty in the world, their agni is dim. Agni, described as inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the. Okay, wait. Hang on. We're gonna go back because that didn't sound right. This is a very long. Okay. It is said that if a yogi does not see the beauty in the world, their agni is dim. Agni, described as the inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. Oh, okay. I get that now. So even just the mention of the dragon. Oh my god, that's a freaking confirmation. My lord. Oh, hang on one second, guys. I just have to do one thing. Okay, that scared the crap out of me, by the way. So yeah, even just the mere mention of the word dragon could stir this inner passion in you, this inner fire. The dragon is asking you, the dragon energy is that passion inside of you. It is that soul searching thing that you want to do. It's the thing that's going to make you happy. Like, you're not meant to live and work and die and pay your bills and that's it, right? Like, you're meant to create something. If you're here, you're meant to create, is what I feel like, okay? So the dragon and the third eye. I didn't know that the dragon was connected to the third eye chakra. No shit. So the subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. Weird. That is so interesting. Anyways, you guys are powerful. You're strong. You're ever watchful. You're resourceful. And, you can breathe fire. Like, you can really hurt people with the words that you say because you're intelligent. Like, you're able to run your mouth quite well if you're anything like me, all right? I'm not trying to be like a jerk, but you're able to do that quite well, and people don't like that. It scares them. I just seen the starfish. Okay, one more. I'm going to do the starfish, and then we're going to call her a night, all right? Because it's already like midnight here. Okay, the starfish. So, beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. I would say that is light and dark attributes, right? So, the starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with the starfish energy is a thrill, like you've just been put under a spell of divinity itself. This is how you're coming across to people. This is what you're becoming as you let out your creativity. You're becoming the starfish that nobody can ignore. So it's a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper inner callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? They don't want me to talk. This cup literally says coffee talk now, compost about it later. I don't know why I just seen that. Coffee talk now, compost about it later. Random. Maybe we need to compost more. I don't know. Anyways, so you are beautiful. You are alluring. You, maybe you've taught yourself to become something beautiful on the outside for people so that way they can't pick holes apart in you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you beautify your exterior for a validation from people because you don't get the inner validation from what your heart desires, like your spirituality, maybe, like maybe you're psychic, from your gifts that way. So, beautiful, alluring, but you could also become superficial and shallow if you don't tap into those inner callings, right? You're so when you're in balance, it says uplifting, artistic, and expressive. So when we don't tap into our artisticness, our expressiveness, when we don't tap into that kindness and uplifting feeling to try to help others, our healer, when we don't tap into that, then we get out of balance and we become gossipy and we feel empty. Okay? So, something that's going to bring us into balance is positive friends, sticking around positive people. This is very, very, like, I've said it a lot today, but it's very important. You become who you hang out with. What you listen to, you become. What you say to yourself, you become. What you believe, you become. What you think, you become. You understanding? So, in order to have everything that you want and be everything that you want, in order to be free, in order to express yourself, you're going to have to listen to that inner thing. Okay, you're going to have to go within. Anyways, I'm really getting off tonight. I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Why do I feel like that? Let's ask these cards. I want to know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Archangel Michael. Sacral chakra. Maybe it's because I'm not feeling confident in what I was saying because I forgot what I was saying halfway through. But anyways, number 2, the sacral chakra. This is the frequency, or hang on, the orange flower of life supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So maybe that's something that I need to work with is my sacral chakra. Maybe I'll do a meditation on that tonight. I'll get like a sacral chakra frequency going on or something and listen to that, right, when I sleep. Maybe that's something that you need to do. I just want you guys to know that you're loved. You are enough. And you're perfect just the way that you are. You don't need to put on a show. There doesn't need to be a show or a production. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. That time in your life's over. Okay? And in this part of your life, they're going to accept you because they have no choice but to accept you because now you've accepted yourself. Okay? I love you guys. I really hope that you like this video. I hope that you like, share, subscribe. I would love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear if this resonated with you. And yeah, 108:44 on the clock. 8:44. All right, the 84s always follow me. Maybe that's significant. Go check out 84. All right, you guys have a great night. Bye.